doubt that we have anyone listening to us in the first 15 seconds of the stream. I'm going to take this opportunity to scream as many potential obscenities as possible, except not really, because I'm not entirely sure we're allowed to do that.
Well, not to mention, who knows? You never know. Someone might go, who the f is streaming Tic Tac Toe?
Fair enough. Then in the case that some odd, poor, some wonderful, amazing champion is out there watching us right now, we're about to play us some 3D Tic Tac Toe. The rules? It's pretty much Tic Tac Toe, but you can go up, down, left, right, A, B, select, start. Now, the one additional rule to this is we all have a black piece. This is what we call the nega piece. I mean, the black piece. The blocking piece. What it's meant to do is, when your opponent is about to win, you can block them once. You can only use this piece to block a victory, and then you still get your regular move. This piece does not count toward your win condition. In other words, it's a big F you to their face.
Pretty much.
And without further ado, Jester, I don't understand what's going on over there. And I don't... What was that? I don't even know. Alright. And we begin. He starts in the corner.
I would just like to point out, watching that video might want to have it like that. Otherwise, people just see red and white lines.
Well, I mean, at this angle, they can't see shiny, and they... Okay, fair enough.
Fine. What about that?
Alright, that works. Let's do this.
This is a very odd perspective for us.
I don't even care. We're gonna do this. Do you believe in yourself?
Not particularly.
Do you believe in me?
Not really.
Then the hell do you believe in?
You have to know me better to understand that point, and I'm not going to go into those specifics.
Fair enough. Well, then I feel bad for the poor I mean... I guess I just feel sorry for everyone at this point. The game starts off steadily, slowly creeping in. Man. And everything goes dark and quiet. As he plans his next move, calculating, deviously, sarcastically. Okay, that's just me.
On the other hand, you've got people, or someone that just plays by placing.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that isn't how you're supposed to actually play the game. I'm just really bad at this. I mean, you could just consider me an asshole. Wait, can I say asshole? I'm just gonna say asshole.
I think you can, because I think you could get away with that on PG television.
Fair enough. Then asshole it is.
Well, actually, it's the strangest thing, because I think PG TV you can get away with ass and hole, but if you put them together, it censors out hole, but lets you say ass. So you're just like, so what am I censoring?
I don't know. That's a really good question. We'll just pretend I'm talking about holes related to donkeys.
It's just a giant pit of donkeys in the middle of, like, New Mexico somewhere.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I'd fault that with my, you know, snake, get in there, sneak that shit. But then again, that's a lot of ass.
I can't take this.
Can't take what? All that ass. I'm an asshole. Oh god. Let me think. Let's try that.
The stream still says that I'm playing The Order 1886.
Well,
you know,
people are going to be in for an interesting surprise at that point.
I don't know. From the sounds of it, it sounds like this game is way better. And on the bright side, it also lasts longer.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Disappointment. Wonder tap. Oh, that was close there. I almost fucked up.
I wasn't paying attention, so.
Where's
Well-
your blocker piece?
Mine's somewhere over
Oh,
here
I see.
laughing at, white people. I mean, it's okay. We're all racially insensitive to all races here.
I can legitimately say I hate everyone.
Exactly. Everyone's a little bit racist. Didn't having you Q teach you that shit? I mean, crap. I mean, things, stuff, variety.
This would probably get me shot by some people, but I actually ended up learning it from Carlos Mencia.
I see. That must have been an interesting time.
Hey, you know what? I liked Mind Mencia. I thought it was an interesting show. I like he was like George Lopez, only not willing to like hold himself back. So what George Lopez is doing now.
Yeah. What?
Occasionally rotate the board.
In case anyone wants to know what the fuck is going, the hell is going on. But man, I'm really bad at this censorship crap. This is the current board state. As you can see,
We're not getting very far.
I don't know, we're getting plenty of places, but we're getting pretty tall. I think we've beaten Grand Order, or Order 1896, whatever the hell it is, about 3 times by now.
The Order 1886.
The Order 1886. So, the estimated time I'd say playing this game, if you're trying to play up till 10, I'd say you have enough time to beat the Order about 3 times, and then 18 playthroughs of Metal Gear Ground Zeroes. Until you do that.
Son of a. God. Ah! Alright.
And there goes round 1, going to the man with the afro and the strange voice that's clearly a sarcastic.
Everyone.
Well, I'm too many people. I am the knight. I am morally confused.
I just tell you what. We have 2 viewers right now.
All right.
One of them being you.
Well, for the other viewer we
Are you
have.
watching us?
Ah, my.
All right. So that was a good starting round. I'd like to think that you did well. What do you think, Mr. Zero?
I'm not him. If you're gonna talk to me, at least use my proper tag.
All right, fine, Chester.
I don't know.
Well, either way, starts off the same way as before. But hey, come on, you gotta give me. You're holding a bunch of X's, and you're
Yep.
wearing a shirt for. Hey,
I have
look at
the X staff.
that. Yeah, he's the X staff, and his shirt is Mega Man Zero,
Very interesting and stylized, like, ink splat version of Zero.
which I think, frankly, looks pretty badass.
That one got it for me from AX, I think it was last year.
Anime Expo. Ah, yes. The meeting of the weebs. The great cultural culmination. It's a good time, I'll tell you that. But at the same time, Jesus Christ, there are too many people.
I'd imagine.
You ever been to one of those?
No, unfortunately enough, as much as I want to go to conventions, like, the only real anime convention I ever went to was Anime Vegas for 1 year.
That's
Yeah.
not exactly a bad thing, but at
I
the
was,
same
I was
time...
really pissed because of the fact that I ended up spending all my money at, like, one of the first booths, and then ended up being $8 shy of being able to buy Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, the mod disc, and the mod for my thin PS2.
Now that would have been a good time. But now you think about it, you did save some money after all. We got all that shit later.
No, I bought it later.
Oh.
Or, well, I spent the rest of that money on random crap otherwise.
Well, I mean, you could have felt better, but then you realized that you done goofed. It's okay. We all screw up sometimes. Just some of us a lot more than others. Oh well, either way. Keep up the good work, my friend, but at the same time, Anime Expo, that was a good time. But, I liked the part where I could smell.
Oh!
I mean, I absolutely loved my time there. Every year is absolutely fantastic. But at the same time, sometimes I wonder, is it faster getting through Anime Expo or faster getting through the DMV? Frankly,
The world may never know.
the world may never know. Except for the time I left the DMV to go to Anime Expo because I had time left over. But, I digress.
And it seems like you don't know what the crap to do is your move.
I do not. I'm sitting here and I'm like, I am not in the best of positions right now. You are clearly in a better board state. But you know what? We get there, boys. We get there. We do the things.
Go right.
I don't know. I feel like this is the kind of game where I could use a drink, and every time I win or lose, I would definitely take that drink. And I feel like the blocker piece would actually be a great way for drinking games to be one time during every game, you could force your opponent to take a drink. I feel like that would be a game. How do you feel about that?
Again, I'm not a drinker, so I couldn't really comment for something like that.
Fair enough. But you know, I think it'd be some pretty good times. But
I don't like where this is going, though.
I'd imagine not.
I see what you are doing, and I don't approve. But you know, I gotta say, I never would have expected to get so much enjoyment out of 3D Tic Tac Toe. It's actually a pretty fun game when you think about it.
I would never have imagined that anyone would have been bored enough to turn Tic Tac Toe into something like this.
That's a good point, too. I mean, think about it. Behind us, there's Metal Gear Solid 5. But in front of us, there's 3D Tic Tac Toe!
future. The future is now. I mean, I've played The Witcher today, and I mean, it was a great game too, but you know what? I'm actually having more fun with 3D Tic Tac Toe. But then again, I'm also completely insane. That could be a thing. What do you think?
Again, wrong person to ask, mostly because of the fact that I've long admitted that I am.
Quite insane?
Yes.
Don't worry, it gets the worst of us.
I could say something, but I'm not going to.
No, now is entirely the time to say it. Don't hold back.
Well, no, I was going to say I've actually been institutionalized.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
That escalated quickly.
You laugh, but it's. Ask them.
I mean, that doesn't sound like a good time. I would try not to make light of jokes on that.
No. However, the fact that I was kind of able to manipulate people while I was there, that and I had one guy think that the noise I make that they all call a squirrel was a dolphin. So I really question the sanity of the people running the place.
Well, I mean, you have people who... Alright, the question really comes to be is, who's more insane? The people who are institutionalized, or the unfortunate bastards who have to watch them every day? Judges and survey says, I don't care enough.
I was going to say the guy that can't tell the difference between a squirrel and a dolphin?
Good point. Still your move, my friend.
I swear I went.
Where'd you go? I don't know.
Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd have been married like 30 years ago.
I
I'm only 23.
think
Wait, 22.
I think I put this one.
Are you sure? Because I moved there. I'm gonna go again if you don't decide to move.
Go. Well, here, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I went first.
Oh, alright then. I guess I did need to go again.
I don't know why it took us so long to think of that.
There. Oh, well.
Anyone that can't tell. Since you really
All that
on.
work, just I'm sorry. I was slightly upset. I was slightly butthurt. A little bit super peeved. I was slightly but devastated by the results that incurred because I was not paying enough attention. In other news, how are you doing?
I finally won again.
Hey, everybody gets one. Tell it, Parker.
Everybody gets one.
Bingo. And everybody also gets one ridiculously overly used reference. So, I'm sorry if you're tired of my innocent quandaries. You're thinking, does that actually fit here?
No, it was the very strange way, because I realized you said innocent, but my mind processed, like, the way you said it is a completely different
I'm gonna go
word.
first.
That's
I'll
fine.
go here.
This time I'm going to go with a whole different strategy. You'll never see it coming. I said coming. Elizabeth Cummings.
How many different, now that I think about it, how many different words could you possibly come up with the idea of it's the word coming, but at the same time, keep it completely appropriate?
That was my turn.
You shit.
Shh. I don't know what you're talking about. I clearly had that turn. That was mine. I decided.
That's why we were at 4-2 piece ratio wise.
I decided that it was my turn. It just felt right, It felt like a good time, and it felt like my time to win.
Sure.
Come on, you can't blame a guy for trying to steal a win from you.
At least you can admit you're stealing.
Hey, look, we got a little bit of a nice pattern there. We got the same thing going on.
Yep.
Great minds think alike and try to kill each other from behind. I mean, what? I mean, I can dig it.
Just to be difficult.
Strangely enough, I was going the same direction.
Really? We have the board mirrored, pretty much.
Yeah,
Except that one
it's like
piece in the
chess,
front.
but without anything even slightly similar.
Oh, Lord.
But I don't know about you, but I'm feeling confident this game because I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
Welcome
except
to the
win.
Welcome to the way I play chess and Tic Tac Toe, and then it still ends up working out. Although that does not work with shogi. I've learned this.
Does it work with Rochambeau?
Isn't that technically still just rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah, it's just a lot more punishment.
I mean, if you play the version that you kick the other person in the nuts when they lose. There are all salty things, victory and loss.
And more than one kinds of salt,
Oh,
if
sure.
you know what I mean.
Oh, wait a minute. Hi! I win.
Son of a... God damn it!
Snuck the victory. Even Colonel didn't see that one coming.
Colonel.
Colonel.
Honestly, I wish we still had that giant box. Because, that thing is great. But you guys, see, that box is my home. And you guys stole my home away from me. Just like I tried to steal that victory. And, no, Jester, that is not how pieces go in. That's not how it works. That is not right. No, what? Maybe. Stop. I don't know what you're thinking, but maybe mine. What? No, you crazy mofo. Why am I for some reason baffled by this? I really shouldn't be. Let's go.
Look on your face.
Thank God they can't see my face. They can't see my face, right?
No.
Thank God they can't see my face.
You can see the recording right there.
Hey, it's behind me. I can't see things I'm allowed to say.
Evidently.
It's on the left.
Hell, I don't know what I'm allowed to say on here. Hell, I don't know what I'm not allowed to say on here. Hell, am I even allowed to say hell? I'm pretty
Probably
sure I am.
not.
Nobody gives a crap. I'd be a little more concerned if they did. And if they did, I don't give a crap. Good times.
Well, I'm gonna keep doing this and inadvertently give you like 8 setups.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna do that. You're gonna do the thing.
And I'm gonna be completely
That
okay with it.
really sounded like you wanted to try to talk like Tony, right?
Right?
Yeah,
It
really?
sounded like Tony.
Mr. Tony Dodge. Completely unintentional.
I'm gonna laugh if somehow one of the people watching out ends up knowing that name.
Honestly, I'd be concerned. And intrigued. And horrified. Combination of all the above.
The bad thing is, $5 says that since this is also a recording, we could put it on YouTube, and we'd end up. If you stuck your face in the video for like half a second, people would still realize who you are.
Perhaps. I mean, they can at least see my hair now. This is why I have the nickname Afro Coon, thanks to Crunchyroll.
Oh, okay.
Ah, Crunchyroll. That was a good time. I think it was Kamikaze last year and Anime Los Angeles this year. They bought me a pillow, and I... blocker piece. Forget this from happening, I want no part of that, and forget this from happening, no part of that.
Okay.
If you still win, I'm just going to flip the table.
Somehow I have it set up.
I mean, all according to plan, right?
A little bit. I mean,
Except.
Crap, I had like 5 ways I was gonna win, but I completely forgot like 3 of them. There's one of them. Crap, he stopped my master plan. There goes one of them. And now to prepare the second one. Honestly, I'm curious if we have any other games we can jump into after this one. Oh.
Monopoly?
Oh god,
God,
we're not,
no.
no. There are things that you don't do. You do not put people through Monopoly. There are times and places for everything, except for Monopoly.
maybe if we could find my Pokemon one and we had all the pieces, but even then.
Oh no, man! If we were gonna play a Pokemon board game, we'd have to go and like actually buy the Pokemon like original board game, the one that was actually made for Pokemon.
Or if I still had a Pokemon, sorry.
What the hell is that?
Oh, sorry, I remember that thing.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, that's a word I don't use very often. Wait. Zombie dice.
I have all the expansions.
That would be
Oh, man.
kind of awkward, but we
Let me
could.
think. Hold on. I'm thinking to myself of all the ways to not lose like a bitch. I mean,
You must be having. Oh no, he can.
Not even this?
no,
Oh.
we're not playing Monopoly.
Why not?
Because I don't have 3 days to spend.
Really?
Don't take that long.
I don't have 4 hours to be here. You don't either.
You don't even count money.
Look, it's Monopoly. I mean, if I was trying to spend like a record for the longest time ever doing a Twitch stream, then we'd do Monopoly. Although for now, I'm trying to break the record of longest time it's taken to come up with a goddamn turn.
Evident.
I'm sorry. Kind of. Let's do this. Because science. I feel like I needed you to move there. Oh, wait, no, I need to move the crap. Well, there goes that idea. Oh well, for now, let's just pretend that didn't exist. Like I always do. Then for now, oh yeah, here's the thing. And now that's a thing. Apparently a lot of these things are things. Bless your face.
Thank you.
No. I mean, you're welcome.
Okay. That went in a different direction quick.
What? Did you expect me to say you're welcome right at the start, plebeian? Let me see. I think I do this. Yes.
School bus.
Right on the magic school bus. Beer.
Right.
Yeah.
I suppose I should point out for anyone that either is just now coming in or just happen to not pay attention, the way we're playing this, we need 4 in a row, not 3.
And also, for anyone who's late incoming, the black pieces, what we call the nigga pieces, or the politically correct darker pieces, they are blocker pieces. What they do is, Once during the game for each player, you can block a victory. Are you okay there, Dexter?
You said that, and my mind went to playing Get Behind the Darkies from the South Park movie.
And like that, we've lost him. But basically, once per game, you can block a victory with that piece and then do another move. But you can only block a victory. In other words, it's called the cock block piece.
Mind you, he's already used his. I still have mine.
That's right, I cock blocked him. Like the jet. There's so many words I want to use, but I will stop because of the things I'm allowed to say. Oh, well then. I win. Actually, no, I don't win. Where do I?
Did you need a piece up here for that one?
No, I see a number of things, but I might not win yet.
But don't worry, it'll happen.
But it's your turn, my friend.
I'm looking.
You gonna use that black piece?
Probably.
You gonna use that black piece? you want to use that black piece, my friend? You wanna just cock black squad? The block of the cock variety. Hey, oh, cock black.
Oh, Christ. Me and my big mouth. Well, at least it's out of the way now. Man, you remember the old days when we just wrote up on a piece of paper and just had those, like, 9 squares? Remember when times were simpler and actually made sense? Okay, that last one was a lie, but you remember when times were simpler?
I don't think the world has ever made sense.
That was why I was saying that was a lie. Oh, why did I have to think of that? Oh, man. You know, sometimes I look back and think to myself, you know, I've done a lot of embarrassing things in my life. But so has everyone else. Some people have voiced in porn. And they were extremely happy about it.
That made a really weird point. This is not where I was anticipating that statement going.
Well, think about it. I mean, you have one guy. You think about him, you have all these great voices he's done. You have him known for just some of your childhood memories. And then you realize he moaned for someone's fapping pleasure. You didn't want to think about that, did you? Childhood is ruined.
Oh, for the love of God, just...
That's what she said. In the hentai. Or the porn that you watched. I'm sorry.
Swear to Christ.
I'm sorry. Kind of. I regret nothing. It's still your move, my
I
friend.
know. I'm thinking.
About the porn he voiced in?
I'm trying to not think about that, thank you, but...
And now, to do thing. Let's do this thing. Blast. My one-time plan for Oh, wait a minute. No. Wait. That doesn't matter. There's another piece there. Or do you not want me to take that? Do you want it there?
I don't care.
Alright.
Then eeny, meeny, miny, screw you. No, that's a bad idea. But I'm going to do it anyway.
Game.
What? What? Ow.
Actually, flipping around again. Alright. No. I thought you went 2 ways.
Alright.
Crap. Got wrecked.
Wait. How? Where was it? I know. It was.
Just
It was like that.
dancing all night, man. Just dancing all night.
Do you guys want to do zombie dice with expansion? It's fun.
I only
I actually
vague.
just refreshed myself on the rules.
I was gonna say.
I don't
only
know. Is
vague-
anyone on the Twitch stream right now? What's going on, my friend?
It's loading.
Loading.
Yeah,
Loading
this is
screens? In this day and age? Friggin' blasphemy. I haven't had this much upset
You don't play
since I-
Destiny very much, do you?
No, and there's a reason for that. It's a good game, but you know what? You know, I like games that you can have fun playing.
Oh,
My only issue with the game is that good God does it take forever to get between places.
Yeah.
Loading screens are awful in that game.
You know, I went back in time once, and I decided to take my consoles with me. And you know, all the great games are still great, even back then. But then I got to Destiny and remembered I can't play it without an internet connection.
Well, I mean, everyone ignore that.
Your phone has now been held hostage.
I mean, realistically, like that's how really any like MMO is, which is unfortunately enough what Destiny boils down to being. But it's just like, oh my God, takes like 5 minutes to load from the start menu to getting to orbit, and then you gotta load for the 3 minutes to get to the tower, and then you gotta load coming back to orbit, and then load going to the planet.
So basically a massive multiplayer online real-time pissing.
there is nobody.
Nobody?
Nobody.
Sad times.
Well, it is late.
Good
on a
lord.
weekday. I'm sure if we did this during like the afternoon or something on a weekend.
Out of curiosity, are you able to stream your games?
Yes.
I'd recommend it against it with that because that is a bitch. Whatever. I don't even care. That's a pain to freaking try to get running on the games proper because it likes to like segment the window if you're playing in full screen.
Well, if we can do it right, we can maybe try doing some streaming of gameplays. And get the camera running with it.
Well, because there's another one I use. Open Broadcaster is fine, but it's so like basic and the features are so kind of junky. The one I used to use was called XSplit, and you could control literally every little thing about it, and it was super simple to use.
Well, I guess the first question is, do we want to continue this stream for now? Or since we've lost all viewers for now, would we like to call it a night?
Yeah, I mean, you still have to play if you don't want to.
I don't care.
I'm not gonna force you to play.
There was a fun game.
But I think if we had done this earlier, before we already played like 9 games prior.
True.
Fair enough. So,
Then do we stop streaming?
Yeah.
yeah,
Press the stop streaming button?
that's it.
Is that the button I press?
That's what you
Do I press that button?
I'm about